Now, listen, you guys. Nicki Minaj was out there reuniting with Miss Deb, who also happens to be Waka's mom, and we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about, Pink Friday 2 doing so well in as far as streams and sales are concerned. Lil Kim was out there reacting to Lil Wayne and showing him love. ATL Jacob was out there embarrassing Kaliii, you guys. Lottery ticket and Ice Spice, I ate it again. I'm in with these two, and Kelly Rowland. We're going to be discussing all of that in this video, so it's going to be a pretty long video. Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about Nicki Minaj and Miss Deb. All right, so Miss Deb did pay Nicki Minaj a visit, and you do know that the dads have always been saying, oh, they fell out, oh, blah 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 blah. But so now the two of them are actually linking up together, and it warms my heart to see the people that started with Nicki Minaj out there still riding and going hard for her. And they sat down, they did a little live, and at the beginning of the live you could tell that Miss Deb was giving London Hill some advice, and I feel like it's such a full circle moment, because imagine now you have signed an artist, and now the person who used to be managing you is out there giving advice to your now new artist that you have just signed. To me personally, I feel like that was a moment worth mentioning and worth highlighting. And you could tell from the way Nicki Minaj spoke about Miss Deb that to her is family. And Miss Deb herself, the way that she responded to Nicki, honestly speaking, it was such a beautiful thing to watch. And I'm glad that she still has real people like that in her corner. Okay. And how they were authentic with the conversations. I'm telling you, they went from talking about paying rent, they went from talking about equality in as far as women are concerned, and how Miss Deb was always in a corner each time that she wanted to speak up for herself, and how Miss Deb would be there to protect her. Honestly speaking, it was just so beautiful to watch, and I think I will insert snippets of that interaction at the end of this video. I just felt like it was a beautiful live, and it was worth sharing. And for those of you who do not know, Miss Deb is also Waka's mother. Waka is the one with the song that, the instrumental that Nicki Minaj used for F the Club Up. So obviously, Nicki was also mentioning how Miss Deb back in the day would make Waka be Nicki Minaj's bodyguard, and how, life works out. Now Nicki Minaj is out there singing, F the Club Up, which was originally, Waka's. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, still talking about Nicki Minaj, it is being reported that Pink Friday 2 has surpassed 1.2 billion streams on Spotify. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj and the Barbz on that. For somebody who doesn't have a deal with Spotify, and as far as playlisting is concerned, I feel like she has done extremely well. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, Lil Kim was out there fangirling over Lil Wayne. She gets excited. Anybody who's associated with Nicki Minaj in any type of form, she gets excited when that person appreciates her. Not that I blame her. I'm not blaming her at all. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not blaming her, because I mean, if you're somebody who's that, as great as Nicki Minaj, obviously you have amazing people, around you. So honestly speaking, I do not blame her. You remember that time when Drake came out to see her? She was she was over the moon. She was so excited. Oh, that's actually cute to watch. Anyway, you guys, and as usual, you do know that her fans like to use that as a jab at Nicki Minaj, as if Lil Wayne did not mention Nicki Minaj to begin with when it comes to who, his top 5 female rap artists are of all time. Do you understand what I'm saying? They make it seem like, oh, even Lil Wayne is appreciating, even Drake is appreciating. And I'm like, yes, even Nicki Minaj was out there appreciating Kim when she came out. Okay, until this girl started moving funny. But when Nicki Minaj first came out, she was out there appreciating Lil Kim. And even up to now, she doesn't disrespect her. She just doesn't mention her anymore. But in as far as, do you understand what I'm saying? If people actually do ask her, I remember that interview that she did with Jada Pinkett. And she was talking about, how Lil Kim is still her influence. How Lil Kim is still a great person, a great artist. person is a stretch, a great artist. So I don't understand this delusion with people saying when Wayne, praises Lil Kim, then it means that, he doesn't love Nicki Minaj anymore. I'm just like, go away with that nonsense. But anyway, I'm happy for Kim. I know that made her day. Aww. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, ATL Jacob, ATL, like, why is he out there embarrassing Kaliii? Please tell me. And when did these guys even actually date? I'm just so like, I'm looking at them like, Kaliii, she's not my favorite person, but listen. I mean, I love ATL Jacob, but... So you guys, what happened is apparently the two of them were dealing with each other before. And of course, when he said in an interview, ATL Jacob was asked about, breaking up with Kaliii and what exactly happened. And one of the interviewers actually said, well, did you cheat? And he said, of course, okay. And apparently people decided to take that as shade. They felt like he was bragging about cheating on Kaliii. And so when Kaliii went to the next, to that very same show for an interview, they were asked like, oh, how did you feel about that and stuff like that? And Kaliii was like, that's just clown behavior. Why would he do something like that? Why that? I definitely felt like he was being a clown and stuff like that. And ATL Jacob then decided to issue out an apology. But one thing that I loved about Kaliii is she did not go out of her way to try and say, oh, this guy doesn't even deserve me, because had she done that, she would have looked like a loser. Because I mean, imagine, telling someone that, well, you don't even deserve me under normal circumstances. I don't lay up with people, because the interviewer kept on trying to bait her into saying that he's not even my type. But thank God he did, like, she didn't fall for that, okay? And so ATL Jacob ended up issuing the statement. He said, I dislike that what I said came out the way it did. When I said, of course, I thought I was owning up to being young and dumb, not bragging about cheating on somebody I cared about. Nonetheless, I see how it was taken as disrespect, so I want my apology to be just as public and loud. I apologize, Kaliii. I wish you as much success today as I did when we first met 5 years ago at Kaliii. And I was like, oh, listen, this is what they mean when they say like the apology has to be as loud as the disrespect, okay? This is what they mean, and that's exactly what it's giving. That being said, Kaliii is the same person we were talking about last time for disrespecting Keisha Cole, right? I'm not saying anything to say anything, but anyway. Moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Lottery Ticket and Ice Spice. Well, the two of them, it seems like the shade is going to be a never-ending kind of shade and beef, because one likes to throw rocks and hide hands, and one likes to be direct with it, okay? So once again, Lottery Ticket is being called out for shading Ice Spice, and this came after she had an interesting, tweet to share with the people. This is what Lottery Ticket said that had people thinking she was shading Ice Spice, okay? She said, didn't hit though, okay? And I guess people in the comment section felt like, well, she was talking to Ice Spice, and the entire track that was spotted in her neighborhood, in Lottery Ticket's neighborhood, that was basically saying, you think you're the ish, you're not even the fuck. And that was a track that had that written on it, okay? So people thought like, well, that's what she was referencing to. But looking at the actual post right here, as at now, it actually has 1,500 comments, which is not that much considering it's the neighborhood talk. So I, at this point, am still looking at the reason why she decided to hop into the comment section and sort of clarify this, okay? Because I do understand that maybe a couple of people were out there saying that this is about Ice Spice. And then she decided to say, this was about that old pig going viral, not that little girl thinks, okay? And I'm thinking, responding to a neighborhood talk comment section that has less than 4,000 comments, to me, it really is giving she just wanted to address Ice Spice. Because I'm like, this comment section literally has 1,500 comments, way less than 4,000, okay, comments. And for her to find the need to go into the comment section and write, this was about that old pig going viral and not that little girl, thanks, to me is giving, yeah, when she tweeted this, she knew that people were probably going to think that she was referring to Ice Spice, and then she would come back and respond to it, because that was very quick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Her comment was really very quick to come, like for her to come into the neighborhood to talk to say that, okay? That's number one. Two, of course, I did see the picture that she was referring to. And as for going viral, that's a reach, okay? That's literally a stretch because I haven't seen it anyway. And I literally hunt all social media's platforms looking for news. And I didn't bump into this picture. So for her to say that it's actually viral, to me, that's a stretch, okay? It's probably out there, but viral? Absolutely not. It's not, okay? And that is a picture of her sitting on Quando Rondo's lap, okay? I saw the picture and I could get why, how she could respond to it by saying didn't hit though, but to say that this picture was viral, it's giving she exactly planned her tweet so that she can run around and now turn around and say, oh, I wasn't even speaking about her. Number one. Okay, where are we now? How am I an accountant? I can't even count. How? Anyway, you guys, so like the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I also wanted to say the fact that she sat in there and called Ice Spice a little girl, when she has achieved and attained a lot way more than she has ever attained since what's that show that she got discovered on? Since her battle rap career. Do you understand? Ice Spice has done it in 1 year and she has done way more than she has ever attained since she launched her battle rapping career on that show. Do you understand what I'm saying? So personally, I do feel like her ego really doesn't match where she is at, you know, as a person, as an artist. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I personally just feel like Latto needs some reality check. She literally needs some reality check because I feel like she lives in her own la la land. The audacity of calling Ice Spice a little girl, I guess that big in her name is getting her confused. You can call yourself big times 5. Do you understand? That still will never make you BIG. Did you? Okay, that was a lame line. But anyway, you guys, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys. J-Lo is out there flopping. Anyway, speaking about J-Lo, this is who Lottery Ticket ran to in the hopes that she will have a song that will chart. Well, the streets are saying that, well, you know, J-Lo has managed to sell 14,000. And this is who Lottery Ticket was running around having collaboration with. She really thought she was going to get a Mariah Carey moment, you know, with Big Energy. But like, it's Big Energy is not happening again. And I guess it's time she moves on and, you know, she moves out of delusional land and begins to realize that she really is not the girl that she thinks she is. Okay. Speaking of J-Lo, you guys, did you guys see the headline of Rowland allegedly declining to co-host the Today Show after they allegedly disrespected by giving her a dressing room, a changing room that is as big as a small closet, okay? Now, it is being reported that Kelly was like, you're not going to be messing with me. And as the co-host, she was supposed to be getting, you know, proper space. And it's being alleged that, well, the guest is the one who actually got some bigger space allegedly, and the guest was J-Lo. And so people have mixed feelings. No, actually people are supporting Rowland. It's only those people who are lame that are trying to have mixed feelings about this entire situation, because listen, if something is not working for me, it's not working for me, okay? And you can't be playing with Rowland. She is really that girl. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the people who are actually having mixed feelings, I'm sorry on this one. I know I'm always saying, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion and stuff like that. But on this one, listen, if your opinion is that Rowland should not have walked away from that show, then F your opinion respectfully, okay? Because in this case, clearly they're trying to play with her because, well, according to people who actually do know what happens at shows like this, the co-host actually gets a bigger room than the guest. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. What do you think about this entire situation? Now, one person that I saw being chewed up is Bethany, because she tried to play on, with Rowland, did a little live, tried saying that, oh my goodness, the culture, it's a privilege. She should have been grateful, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, F you. If you're grateful for something that you allow people to treat you anyhow, that's for you. You can't be sitting out here telling another person what's to accept and what's not to accept when it comes to, like, go away with all that nonsense. All right, so yeah, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one.